everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Stokes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stokes. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Bringing the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, they're after him. Punch it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver.
It's the give to the tailback. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far. You dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Touchdown, South Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Gamecocks are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch. The Gamecocks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Uncorks one. It's caught downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Stokes. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And tackled there by the defense. And And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive play. Instead, they're looking at a third down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just out. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Works the middle of the field. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Spins away from the defender. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
From the gun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. To the air on first down. Finds his man. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Gets it out fast. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Catch in the middle, it's Foster. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Looking to fire. This is hard for the way touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should...
Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Baylor!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up.
He lobs one high down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab. He's got a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Looking left, and the timing just a hair off.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be... call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete downfield. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He makes a grab. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Back to throw, and he's running out of time. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in the 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball and knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. Just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give out of the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the big fella.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man all by himself. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. It falls incomplete. He was trying. find his man for 6.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Fires to the middle. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going up top again. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sitting back in the pocket, just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line. Set up in such good position.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone, and the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
He wants it all. And the 4th down pass. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hauls it in. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. It's incomplete. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
That's caught. It's Stokes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grab near the marker. It's to Stokes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the... He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and... they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. They're working that left side.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Using the quick game. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Stokes.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of.
Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. It's complete to the right. Across the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Touchdown Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind...
After back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Ballard with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. He'll throw it. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab.
Man, the slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Got room to work. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the shot.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field for it, run behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Foster.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down, red zone play. Took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands. To knock it away.
Man, a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the football.
Makes the catch. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. He might want another play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown time. The defense takes matters into its own hands. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun, the give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go up top on second and short. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his...
Turning it on! He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Pressure coming. A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Past the 40. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harris. And the ball squirted out. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Stokes. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. New set of downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's Carry-on. Moves around to clear up the vision. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Carry-on. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Works the middle. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching a... South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. On the ground, it's Stokes. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments. Rushes on him. With the catch, it's Stokes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Takes the easy one to the back. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The field goal is no good, and the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Mississippi State's offense has the ball for the first time. Last week, the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Gamecocks! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Stokes. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. On target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Quick strike complete. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. They'll immediately call timeout. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He's got his man. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just...
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Stokes.
And in this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
It's caught. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this...
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one. Make life easier on this kicker is so important to this team.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. Slithers into space. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. 4th down, gotta have it here. Oh, they're after him. Finds him out of the backfield. He did not. Ball, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll keep it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. There he goes. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The quarterback takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Stokes. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into... Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, South Carolina. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Motion from the back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets open down the middle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gamecocks will try to move the sticks on 4th down.
Ready.
They'll run the sneak for it. Will not. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
That's caught. It's Stokes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Stokes. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Got his man to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got the quick pass. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. Looking for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got him. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Now the pitch. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Zings it complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires it incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. The quick out. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. Fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense? You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River. Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Vols will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quickly complete. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. The Volunteers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback running on the draw. Makes it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Stokes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. They punt it away on 4th down. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Off the play fake on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Off play action. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And the Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Trying play action. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Vols line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. The Vols want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Just keep slinging it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking to throw on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Stokes. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Got his man on the right. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And you're going to need more of this in the 2nd half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a 1-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the 2nd half.
On to attempt to try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the... He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Off-play action on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The Vols can really attack on this second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Tight end getting vertical. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Volunteers will snap it on first and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turning it on! And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Makes the quick grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll do it himself. Creates a little room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Red pass, it's complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Vols have this offense rolling. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 6 over Texas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line. First down for the offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Harris. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
It's complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Complete. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And first down for the offense.
Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. To the air on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, South Carolina. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure this doesn't happen next week again.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.